Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're talking about AMC. And today we're going to be doing, okay, if you're holding AMC stock, where is AMC stock going to be headed? I know there's a lot of people out there who are diamond handing AMC. They're not going to sell it no matter what. I just want everybody to know everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, but I do feel like if you are holding AMC stock, you do need to know this. So let's talk about AMC, what's kind of been happening. So there's a lot of people out there who are holding AMC stock in the hopes that the stock is going to go through a short squeeze. If you guys don't know what an actual short squeeze is, it's essentially when there's a stock that's so heavily shorted. Shorted is a trading strategy, essentially when a lot of hedge funds or people will borrow shares and hope to repay them back at a cheaper price, and then they're allowed to collect the difference. It's a very good trading strategy, but it's also one that's very, very risky. People do have to understand that, there's a lot to be lost if you are shorting heavily in a stock. If you guys don't know, AMC is being shorted right now. It's got millions and millions and millions of shares that are being shorted on the market. A lot of people are kind of diamond handing through this to see if AMC is actually going to go through a short squeeze. Do I personally feel like AMC is going to go through a short squeeze? Yes, I do. What kind of price target do I expect from this? It's really tough to say. I know it's going to blow well past a couple of $100. That's pretty easy to say. Some people are saying $800. Some people are saying $2,000. I mean, all of it's kind of possible. You really can't put a tag on when it comes to a short squeeze because, like I said, millions and millions of shares have to be covered at a single time. So this is enough to drive the stock price up to crazy amounts that people have never really seen before, and almost to unrealistic amounts as well. So let's take a look at the 1 year chart. As you guys can see, stock was trading sideways for a very long time. Obviously, AMC is a business that got really smacked by the pandemic. Obviously, they really focused on brick and mortar type businesses, so they were not really allowed to kind of, be open. They lost $4.59 billion in the year of 2020, but we definitely do see this on January 27th, 2021. This huge spike up, which brought AMC stock to about $20. And ever since then, on that specific day, a lot of the brokerages actually limited trading on those days, which is why we see that huge drop, because brokerages were only allowing people to actually sell the stock, which you guys can see, AMC went back all the way down to about $5, and then we see this huge jump again up to $13 on March 16, 2021, and then it's kind of slowly been trading sideways. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there who are diamond handing AMC in hopes that it's going to go through a short squeeze. Is it physically possible for AMC to go through a short squeeze? Yes, it is possible for AMC to go through a short squeeze. And like I said, I eventually do think that AMC is going to go through a short squeeze. But I do also want people to understand it's really impeccable on the timing. You really cannot time when a short squeeze is going to happen, if it's going to happen at all. But what we do know, and if you are holding AMC stock in the hopes that the stock is going to go through a short squeeze, then yes, the chances are there for AMC stock to go through a short squeeze. There's a lot of people that are talking about it, and it's not without due reason. It's not clickbait. This is something that generally happens when there's heavily shorted stocks. A lot of people said the same thing about GameStop stock when people would always talk about a short squeeze. Is GameStop going to go through a short squeeze? Is it physically possible for GameStop to go through a short squeeze? A lot of people had a lot of high price targets on when it came to like GameStop. They said it was going to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. But that overall short squeeze was being talked about for a long time because GameStop was sitting around a 140% short float, which eventually caused the stock to squeeze up to unreasonable prices. And I do think that GameStop stock would have went higher if it wasn't for brokerages actually limit trading. There was a lot of people who downloaded the apps, Webull, Robinhood, or whatever brokerages they were using just to be able to buy GameStop stock. And this is what always will help contribute to the squeeze as well. If people do see that AMC is squeezing, it's not just going to be shorts that are going to be covering their positions. It's also going to be a lot of new traders, a lot of retail traders who are going to want to get in on the hype, and they're going to start buying lots and lots of shares, which is going to drive the stock price even higher up. Which is why when you see these price predictions, people saying like, is AMC going to go to $1,000 or $2,000? People have to understand that, yes, it is physically possible for AMC to hit these stock prices if it's going through a short squeeze. This is how it's always gone down when stocks actually do go through a short squeeze. It's not uncommon to see this. But for people who are holding in the hopes of a short squeeze, just know that your time will most likely come, but it's all about being patient. When it comes to a short squeeze, it's not really something you can really time. And I know there's a lot of people who will drop comments in my section saying, I'm tired of waiting. When is this squeeze going to come? that's the thing. You can never really tell when a squeeze is going to come. There's a lot of people out there that are optimistic that AMC is going to go through a short squeeze. Like I said, a lot of people who are diamond handing it. A lot of people who, some people sold out of their positions. There's a lot of insider trading as well for AMC stock. But there's people out there who generally are not going to sell the stock until they see the squeeze. Because people have to understand, if you're holding, for example, 10,000 shares of AMC at $9.34, that equates to about $90,000. And if the stock ends up going to, let's say, $100 or $200, you're almost like tripling or quadrupling your actual investment, or 10 times your investment right there alone. So yes, it does pay off. It does pay off if you are patient and you truly believe that the stock is going to squeeze, and you're just holding for that specific reason. Like, it could make a lot of people a lot of money. I was looking at some of the GameStop kind of wins when it came to when the stock actually squeezed, and that overall made millionaires. It's just crazy to think how like someone's life can change overnight just due to a simple stock going through a short squeeze. I know a lot of people are expecting the same result when it comes to AMC Entertainment. Like I said, it is physically possible for the stock to do this. It's not clickbait. It's not me trying to get views or whatever. I'm just letting you know how the truth is. When people were talking about the GameStop, people said the same thing. Oh, GameStop is never going to squeeze. GameStop is never going to hit all-time highs. GameStop is never going to go through a short squeeze, or whatever they were saying, until it eventually did. And look what happened. Hedge funds lost a lot of money, billions and billions and billions of dollars. And like I said, thanks to all the Reddit fueled traders, like I said, it made millionaires. It made a lot of people a lot of money, and it was kind of like a revenge scheme against the hedge funds because, people don't really like hedge funds that much. They think that they kind of manipulate the market altogether. I'm not really going to get into that into this video, more or less or not. Guys, if you're diamond handing AMC, I just want you guys to know that props to you guys for really sticking it out and really being optimistic about the whole short squeeze thing. But as you guys have watched in previous videos, for me, I don't think AMC is that bad of an investment. I do think people holding the stock will see some sort of return down the line anyway. But if you're holding it through just for that specific reason, just know that your time may eventually come. It's all about being patient. Like I said, it's not something you can really time. It's more about just being optimistic to the fact that, yes, it may eventually go through it. Hold it. There was people who were holding GameStop stock for about a year and a half, 2 years before it actually went through a short squeeze. I'm not saying for AMC it's going to take that long. Now that AMC does have a lot more media attention and the stock is a lot more volatile and explosive, I'm saying that AMC does have the potential chance to eventually hit that short squeeze. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC. Do you guys think AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze? And if you do, what price do you guys think that AMC stock is going to hit? If you guys own AMC stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.